Hi guys, welcome again to this trial live stream. Thank you for watching and let's get this thing started. Please feel free to ask questions in the chat or supply me with topics you want to talk about, and let's see what today will bring us. I have a nice coffee and Mickey, so good to go. So cheers. Feel free to comment if the audio quality is good, the picture quality, if there are flaws or anything of your inconvenience, just holler at me and I will see if I can fix this and try to get to know this system better and this platform. So it's just a journey who's just started. So I'm trying to learn everything. So bear with me, help me out, and I hope we can make this a lovely stream. Let's do some activation on Facebook groups as well. Let's see if there are some more people wanting to join us in this live stream. So let's see if there are some people coming in by asking it on a lot of forums and stuff as such. Because without a bunch of viewers, this will be hard to do. Commander Root, I saw you the last time in the first stream as well. Is it possible to interact via chat for you? I see Anna is coming in. Hi Anna, how are you? Thanks for you to join. My phone is thinking I'm calling Siri, but it was just hey Anna. Proost. So you said you couldn't come, but couldn't resist to come again? Yeah, I'm good too. Had a day off, so thought, well, let's try again at this awful time frame, but well, gotta start somewhere. What are you wearing today, Anna? Well, thanks for that. That you were willing to have me on your break. The presage, the blue one. Oh, that will be cool. I had my psycho again for today. My little psycho nautilus, or psychonaut, whatever you want to call it. Just a psycho. Oh, you bought a bomb bag. Ah, you bought that one from, I guess, Eduardo or not? Nah, I can sell this one. Was a Father's Day gift, so I won't sell it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I saw the picture with I think it was Eduardo's picture, but you bought it from another guy. Oh, that's okay. Cool. Well, this is cool as well. It's a tiny little Pontiac, hand wound. It's the Simpatico. See if I can get it more sharply. Stupid cams. Gotta switch up to better ones because this is real shitty, but yeah, it's a Pontiac. I changed the glass and gave it a little bit of polish and cleaning, but I have to sort a strap on it and everything else. But it's a nice piece. Well, good luck with study. Thumbs up, and I will catch you in a bit. I will send you a message later. Thanks, mate. Gonna grab another one. Back with another coffee. Well, let's see if we can talk some watches. See if there are some viewers. See, there are some more viewers, so please be so kind to react in the chat, so I know you're there, and I can show you certain things. We can talk about watches, or shoot me some topics you want to discuss about with me, or to have my opinion on certain topics. Just toss something to me in the chat, and let's make this a nice stream. Maybe we can wind some watches that are automatic or hand wound and are stopped. So let's start with the Florine. This is my Florine. It is cycle powered NH35, screw down crown, screw down case back, 300 meters water resistant, and let's put the time in the good position. That was the date. It's 12:25. Give it a wind. Let's set the date to the 21st and put again the screw down crown in so we can take a swim or not, depends on the weather. Yeah, this is a Dutch micro brand. The Cyclops is not that of an extra on this watch. I think I'm gonna have it removed because if you as you can see, it's just a bit blurry, not that good on the visual. And I modded this watch quite a few times. By modding, it's just changing the color in the bezel. For now, it is the numerals are of the numbers are in black. The stripes are in really dark olive green. So on this picture, you can see the difference between black and the green. And I changed the triangle on the 12 o'clock. It was black, but now I painted it red, so it matches more with the NATO strap that comes with the watch. It's not that a comfy strap, but well, it's good for swimming, and that's the only reason why I have it on the watch. Normally it will be on a Stingray strap or a collar wrap strap. So that's really cool. So this one is running. So put it back in the box. See what we else got. We have the vintage Titoni. Let's give it a wind. It's going already. Let's put the time. It's 12, 27 something, 28. Well, that's running too. Always nice to have them run. Let's see, we have another vintage piece. It's my vintage La Cita, another Dutch brand, and this one is ETA powered. So let's give it a while. And then again, this one has a date. So it's telling me it's the 3rd. Haven't worn it in a while. And it's almost there. So I would just leave the date on the 3rd. But another one running nicely. I put it on a genuine ostrich tan colored leather strap, which I ordered from eBay. Really fond of the strap. I really loved it. I paid, I guess, 50 euros for it, so not that cheap, but also not expensive for this kind of strap in real leather and in a really nice color. So this one is running. Put it in the box again. We have another oldie, an oldie Citizen. So no date, simple dial, simple strap, and Well, let's give it a wind. Sorry, we'll wind it in the picture. And as you can tell, it is running smoothly. And I think, well, this one does not need a wind because the last few days it's been on my wrist, so you were inseparable. This was a Father's Day present, so it will never leave the box. I think there is, till this day, there is only one watch that has left the box, and that is my Swatch Irony. And I did not trade it for this watch, but I sold the Swatch Irony and used the funds to buy this watch. So that's a really cool step up for me from the Swatch till the Psychonaut. The Swatch was second hand, of course, because it was from 1998, and this one is brand new. I really like the shape. It's really cool. It has a see-through caseback, a lovely Seiko 5 clasp. So I'll put it on the wrist again. Let's see if we have some viewers in. See a new name. Well, cute heel girl. Thank you for watching. Please be so kind to interact in the chat with us, and we can have a chat on watches. Because I can rant on for a couple hours talking about watches, but it will be so much nicer if we can interact with each other via chat, and so please do so if you have the chance or the possibility to join in the chat. I see that what you want that was just joining us in the chat, who had to leave for school, has just bombed me on on my WhatsApp with some pictures. Maybe there was something nice to show. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can get this on camera. I'm not sure. So he sent me this, a Pinnacle. Well, really cool vintage piece. Nice bracelet. Let's see what else he sent me. Ooh, another Psycho Chrono. A really lovely Seiko Chrono. Tempting, tempting. And he bought a Bomberg bullhead in black and rosé. Well, really nice. So cool. Thanks, what you want, for sending those nice pictures over to me, and cool that you were willing to give up your break to have a chat. Think it's time for a little break. I will put a clip on and I will be back in a few seconds. And we're back. I think it's a good time to do a shout out to my buddy Kalle. Uh, Kalle is doing a live stream on Twitch about watches twice a week. He's a real famous Dutch watchmaker. He has his own watchmaking workshop in the Netherlands near Alkmaar, and I got in touch with him a few years ago, and he told me that he was doing this live streaming of watchmaking on Twitch. So I was one of the early adopters, and really liked the possibility of live streaming watchmaking, because normally when you bring your watch to your watchmaker, everything uh, will happen behind closed doors. So it's really nice to see what happens behind that closed door. So well, he took the chance and took us all on a journey of watchmaking, and yeah, it got me. So I want to do this shout out to him, because the reason why I'm checking this platform out and chatting about watches is mainly because yeah, because he was doing it in the first place. So I'm not gonna talk about watchmaking, because I'm no watchmaker. I'm just a guy who loves watches and collecting them, owning them, and buying once in a while and selling once in a while some watches. So, uh, but I think this can be a real cool place to be in, like a sort of watch community. Talk about watches and renting along, and just have a good time. So maybe this time is not the best time to stream, especially in the Netherlands, because everyone is at school or at work or whatever. So maybe we can uh, have some people from abroad on this stream at this time, but we will see. And maybe I will try to do a few streams on a later hour, so everybody can join after work or after dinner or something. But for now, just a trial and just a test phase. And I'm using some old cameras that I found at the Addict. Yeah, so the picture quality is not that good, and maybe there are some other flaws, but this just the second stream. So hey, just let's try it, and let's see if we can up the quality in the future if this is becoming a real thing, and we all together like this stream. So let's see who else is in today. Just want to type a message in the chat. Let's put another shout out on my Instagram channel. Sorry about that. I'm gonna take a picture. Do it quick before my phone is in the in the live stream monitor. Maybe it's cool to show you what I've set up. I'm gonna do it again because it didn't work. So I will show you what we have here. On this cam I have the overview of my watch box, and this cam is also not of that good quality, but it's an old webcam, so I think it's 640p. So but for checking out this platform and see how it works and everything, I think it's good for now, but when I will do this more often, I have to do a big upgrade on cams. So and over here you can see I have my my MacBook with the open source open broadcasts OBS software. Not sure. And over there I have a second monitor to see what to see what you are seeing, and to see what I'm recording in the first place, and that will be sent over to the Twitch stream so you can see it. So that's really cool. If you have questions about that, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I will put them back on my watch box. Maybe it's funny to see, but I have my camera, because I don't have a camera mount. Let's see how this works. Yep, I have mounted it on a bottle of drink, on a bottle of juice. So I'm just really starting, so everything has to be a bit better in the future, but for now it's working, and we can have a trial stream, so who cares, who minds. What can I tell you more? Maybe I can tell you something about my first watch, my very first watch. When I was a little boy, I wasn't that into watches. I got I think it's a Casio F91W from my uncle. I must have been, I think, 10 years or 11 years old. Yeah, it was just a cool watch to see the time on it. It has a leather, not a leather, but a rubber strap with the globe on it in a stretched out way. So with all the time zones on it. Really cool feature. And the watch had on the above the display, it had a blue line and a little blue airplane. Back in the days, I was really into airplanes, so that's what's what I liked in the watch, because it had an airplane on it, and the globe on it. So I thought it was a really cool watch, and I wore it every day till the strap broke when I was about, I think, 15 years old, and then it landed in the drawer and never come out. I still have it, not on the original strap, but I bought an aftermarket strap for it, and it's still somewhere upstairs, but I haven't had it in the box. I should put it back in the box, I guess. That was my very first watch, but not the first watch that I bought for myself. So the watch that I bought for myself is this one, and it was back in 2007. I was going on a holiday with a bunch of friends to Bulgaria, and I thought, well, my first holiday, have to look sharp, so I'm in need of a watch, and a cool watch, and a nice looking watch. So I went into Amsterdam, to the city center, to sort some clothes, some holiday, things you need for a holiday, and the watch was one item of that had to be purchased that day. A digital camera was the second, but I thought, well, let's get the priority straight and first buy a watch, and then after see what money there is left for a digital camera. So I ended up with this watch. It is Davis chronograph. It's Miyota powered. Um, it has a stamped case back, as you can see, Davis. It has 4 screws, and yeah, it's in a rose gold double, so no real gold, just double. As you can tell, the six numeral is laying in the case at the 6 o'clock position. It's stuck in there, so it won't move when I wear the watch or whatever. But yeah, that has to be fitted back. But the difficulty with this watch is that you have to take the glass out and work your way from the front. Because if you do it the other way and remove the case back and remove the stem and you pull the movement out, all the hands will be laying in the case because the dial is fitted in the case, so you can't take the dial out unless you are working from the front. So I made that mistake a while ago, and I had to send it over to Color, my watchmaker, to put everything back in order. So, but after some years now, 11 years, one numeral fell off. Well, it wasn't that expensive watch, and the build quality isn't that good. So, well, I will get that 6 glued on again. But once in a month, the 6 will appear in the date window, so the 6 will be back for one day. But I'm not wearing it that often, so this is really my first bought watch for myself. Yeah, maybe I can look if I can find the old Casio, my first watch, and will show you. So I'll put the time lapse back on, and I will be back in a minute. Thank you. And I'm back. As you can tell, I found it. Oop, turn it the other way. It's not running, so it means the battery is empty. So I'm gonna open it and gonna see if we can change the battery and bring it back to life again. All on this stream. So a little bit of watchmaking over here, but not that much. Maybe we can turn the camera over so you can see what's going on. I have my tiny screwdriver, which I normally use for iPhone reparations. As you can see, I have some bandage tape on the backside. In my younger years, I really reacted to the metal that I used for the case back, so that's why I have this sticker on it. Put the screws on the side. Let's open it. And what does it look like? It looks like it's battery powered. There's no movement, only battery. Lol. Let's get this battery out. Yep, the spring is out. The battery is out. It's a 2016 CR. And there we have the movement. Well, not that much of a movement to see. So it really is, I think this is the movement. Let's see if we have another battery. We'll put the clip back on because I have to search for the battery. Well, back again. I don't have the battery near me, so I'm just gonna leave the battery out and store the battery one of these days and put it back in. So unfortunately, I can't show you the watch in running condition, uh, but the next time I will be able to do so. Let's see if there are new people in. Let's hook it up. Put the spring in. Let's put the ring in. The old gasket, but that has to be changed also for the waterproof. Put in the case back and the screws. Come on. So as you can see, I'm no watchmaker because I don't have the proper tools or the proper methods or the proper know-how of how to do this. But for this watch, it's not necessary because it's really that simple. And for all my other watches, my mechanical watches, I always bring them to my watchmaker color. So they're being taken good care of. As I said, as you can tell, the way of the why I got this watch was because it was an aviation themed watch. As you can see, the blue line with the blue little airplane. And back in the day when I was 11 years old, I was really into aviation. I am, but as a kid, it was I was much more interested in airplanes. So that was why I got watch. I got it from my uncle, who was an airplane engineer, still is an airplane engineer. So that's really cool, and this one is staying forever. This one is not leaving, so but we have it, and put it in the box. Put the cam back on the watches. We'll put it over here. And what else do we have? The battery, which is no longer needed. What else? Well, my father came in this weekend telling me that he got a watch from his neighbor who was no longer wearing it, and as he knew that I was into watches, he brought it to me. So that was really nice. And what was really nice also was that, as I told you earlier, I had this Lasita Dutch brand, and the odds are that he brought in, as you can tell, another Lasita. Uh, the strap was in really poor condition. Um, the owner of this watch was uh, a really tough smoker, so you can smell the watch from miles away. So I had to toss the strap because it really smelled in a really bad way. Um, so I will put this on a new strap. It is quartz. So firstly, I will see if it's running when I change the battery, and yeah, let's see how it runs. I'm not sure what kind of movement is in it. I'm not sure what battery is in it, so I don't know if I have this battery uh, on stock. I have a few batteries on stock, but we will see. So I think I'm going to open it, and we will see. By the way, we're live for over an hour, so that's really cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Telling you about watches and everything, and everything else. If you want to discuss some other stuff, just holler at me in the chat, and we can have a discussion on watches or whatever topic you want to talk about. So yeah, let's go. I will get my case opener from upstairs because I forgot to bring it down. Well, not forgot, but as I stated earlier, this is not a watchmaking live stream, but uh, with opening a second watch within this stream, it looks like it will be, but it will be not. It's just checking out for a battery and something else. So I'm not doing any more works on watches than getting batteries replaced. So so that's the only thing I do. So I will put the time lapse back on and see you in a bit. And I'm back again with some tools, with some batteries, some straps. Maybe we can talk a bit about straps. I have made myself a nice watch roll, as you can see. I made myself a watch roll. I have a couple of straps in it. Some leather straps, rubber straps, so maybe we can chat a little bit about straps also. But first, as I said, I'm opening my latest acquisition of the Lasita quartz watch. And let's see what's inside. Let's see where the point. There was a spring bar. Not working. Yep, it's open. And this is what the inside looked like. Tiny movement, lots of plastic, tiny battery. So let's see. I have my loop magnifier to see what kind of movement this will be. It is a Miyota SM12 or 6M12, I guess. So we will remove the battery. Battery is gone. Battery gone of the 6M12 Miyota movement. And the battery was a SR621. So the SR621, do we have it? Unfortunately, we don't have it. It's always the guess if we have it on stock or not. So unfortunately, we don't have it in stock. It's over here. So this battery can go with the other battery. I will put the case back on. It's upside of the watch. And put the case back on. Clickety clicky. Won't click. As of that. being in the wrong position. That was the good click. So it still isn't running. As you can see, the spring bar really sprung. So I have to take a look where it is. Somewhere on the ground, as I heard it falling. And as I said, that I had some of the known batteries in stock. I will show you. Put this aside. Over here I got a nice collection of batteries, which are mainly common batteries. So I have the 394, 391, 377, 379, 392 and the 371. All fairly common. And sometimes you have watches with other batteries in it. So yeah, then it's a pity that I don't have it in stock, but I will order one and get it in. Mostly I use with, as you can see, Renata batteries, the Swiss made. I think they're really good quality batteries. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me why and tell me which batteries I will need to use. But I don't know how I came up with these batteries. It must be on some forum where they were talking about these batteries as being really good quality and really nice batteries. So I think that's why I came up with these batteries in the first place. But if there are better alternatives for batteries, well, let me know and we can have a discussion on batteries as well. I will put this aside for now. Turn it back in the box. So as the first stream we started with the box, there were 12 watches in it. As for now, all 12 slots are filled, but as you can see, there is 3 laying on top. So that will be 15, and the one on my wrist will be number 16. And I think there are even more. What do we have here? Ooh, very special watch. Given by my mother-in-law. A really nice Shinobi IWC Top Gun lookalike, Chinese, everything that is not so cool watch. It's been given to me. I wear it sometimes, mostly when the mother-in-law is in the house. But I'm not that fond of Chinese lookalikes. Replicas I'm really against, but this is not a replica because it don't have the original brand name on it. It just has the Shinobi brand, but it still looks like a replica, but it's just an homage or lookalike or whatever. It's a quartz watch, nothing fancy, but it's a gift, and I will keep it. And but it will not be in the box. It will be on the side, because in the box I only have real brands and real watches, and no homage or clones or replicas or whatsoever. So that's number 17, and over here I have number 18, and this is a swatch I found in a local thrift shop, and I bought it because of the bracelet. And the bracelet that came with it I sold with selling my other swatch. This is a Swatch Irony. This is a steel version, so it's stated stainless steel, and the one I sold was an aluminium version. This one has a stainless steel bezel with the swatch edging on it, and the other one had a black aluminium bezel, and it had I'm not sure if it had a tachymeter on the bezel or in the inner bezel, but I'm not sure. But this one is running as well. I changed the battery and it's running, but as you already noticed, I guess, it's uh, serious thinking. I'm talking to him again. Sorry about that. It's missing a pusher. Swatch is known for not being watchmaker friendly, so I think this watch isn't repairable. Maybe it is, but not for me, and I'm not willing to lose some money on reparation this watch because it's not in a good condition. The strap I used to sell another watch, so I think it's staying within the collection because it's just a cool watch, but it will not get wrist time or whatever because it's broken. And it won't be repaired. Only the button is missing because you can start the chrono and you can stop the chrono, but resetting you will need the tip of a plier or a toothpick to reset it. So, because it is in running condition, I will keep it, but that's the only thing I will use it for. I will keep it, but not wearing it or something. What else do we have in the watch roll? I will take some stuff out. Turn the camera. Let's see if we can get this on picture. This watch roll I made myself. I used some soft shell fabric, like soft shell jackets are where soft shell jackets are made of. I used it for the outside because it's a nice shiny soft feel, and I used a cotton inner fabric with these cactus printed on it. I thought it was just a cool thing. Back in my school days, we had some lessons on how to use a sewing machine or sewing machine. Not sure of the right pronunciation. So it was nice to test my skills if they still were there. I made these ropes from the same material as the inner fabric, and well, for the first time making your own watch roll, yeah, it is a really cool. Not that fancy, but just cool. So you can roll it over, and if you roll it over, the rope will be exactly on the top side, so you can put a knot in it and you have your watch rope. And I said we could have some chat about straps. So I have two NATOs over here. I have a NATO on my Florijn. Just put it over there. So that's 3. And then I have 2 leather straps. Let's see if we can get it more in the picture. And over here I have another leather strap with the fluorine buckle. As you can tell, fluorine, I'll hold it like this. And you can see the brand name. Yep, there it is, fluorine. So it comes with this watch, as you can see, on a leather. And I have also a rubber strap. As you can see, it has some nice textures. It has 3 of these ribs on it, on the rubber strap. Really big, how do you call it, keepers or something. And it has the, let's see, fluorine logo. Fluorine is FL. Before the euro came to the Netherlands, we had guilders, but the price on every product being sold in Holland was not by guilders but by fluorine. So, for example, if something cost 5 guilders, then on the card will state it FL5. So you know it's 5 guilders, 5 fluorine. But fluorine was from way back. But money has nothing to do with being the brand name of this watch. The owner of this watch, his son is called Fluorine, so that's why his watch brand is also called Fluorine. This is another really nice strap. As you can see, it's a bit shiny. It has some dots on it, so you probably know what kind of leather this is. And this is Stingray. This is dyed in a dark brown color, and it has quick release bars, the nicest spring bars that exist, because it's so easy to change your straps. So in whatever mood you are, for whatever purpose you need a strap on your watch, it's so easy to change and not needing of a spring bar tool. So no scratches on your lugs. So yeah, you gotta have more of these straps with quick release spring bars. And another strap, and this is oh well, wait, the brand is called De Beer. So in English it will mean beer, like the drink. In Dutch it will mean a bear, like the animal. And it's stated Paris. As you can tell, it's 24. It's 24 millimeters. As you can see, this keeper broke. I put some glue on it, but it's still from the outside is a really cool looking strap. Though it's made by fish skin, I am not using it for swimming, because you know leather isn't that capable of dealing with lots of water, or especially water with chloride in it. So this, although this fish had a life, it still has a life, but now above water instead of underneath the water. So this strap was given me to me by a buddy of mine called the Dutch wrist. Well, a Dutch wrist, a Dutch flag, red, white, and blue. Although it looks like black, but it's blue. Or even the French flag. If you keep it like this. So mostly on your wrist it will look like a French flag, but due that I got it from a Dutch wrist, it has to be Dutch. And I have another strap. This one that is given to me by another buddy from another Dutch brand called Sub Delta. They're making really cool watches, one of a kind watches, and I think this strap he created for the Periscope watch, which is a watch designed for use on a submarine. It had a 24-hour dial with two colors, so you know when it's day and when it's night. Because when you're in a submarine, you never know what if it is daytime or nighttime. So that's why he created this watch, and it's a really nice strap. It's quite new because I haven't wore it that much. I certainly have not swum with it yet. As you can see of this, I did. So you can see the strap is already dented and used, and the end tip is being folded. So it's really been used. This watch has been quite some time in the water, like swimming pools, like beaches, like in the sea, in salt water, sweet water, swimming pool water with chloride in it. So yeah, I really use my watches where they're capable of, and picking my watches out of the box on a daily basis. I really think about what am I going to do today, and which watch will make it through the day. So even whatever comes up that day. So we're alive for more than 90 minutes now. Thumbs up for me with ranting along about watches and showing you all sorts of stuff. Let's see if we have some new people over in the stream. I think there's still the same people. And I see a new name. Thank you, I'm Cool Electric. If I am spelling it out right or pronouncing it out right, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's how it goes with all these strange online names. But thank you for watching. Thumbs up for you. And if you're still watching, please be so kind to react in the chat. I will put it back on the watch box. As you can tell, there is a spot empty, so we're gonna fill that up. So it's back filled, so you can see that the image quality isn't that good. Strange thing is, and I'm not a cameraman or know that much about video or cameras or whatsoever, but if I put something in focus, let's see if it works. No, won't work. This morning As you can see now, I'm putting my finger in the screen. Then the image of the watches is more crisp, and it's really a better image quality. As you can see, when removing my finger, it will be much blurry and a much shittier image quality. So I really have to upgrade the cams to um, to get it in in a good picture quality. But as stated, this is just my second live stream trial attempt, and uh, I'm not sure of if there are any flaws or something in audio, in video quality. In video quality, it's obvious, but um, and I'm not sure of uh, the streaming quality, because I am on the streaming side and not on the watching side. So if you are watching and you experience some flaws or some inconveniences with this stream, please be so kind to let me know so I can address those things, and uh, really, and we together can make this stream a lot better, and we all benefit from it. So for me, it's just a hobby, and it's really nice to be able to do this, even in this not so good quality stream. But yeah, you have to start somewhere, and from there on you can expand. So thank you for watching. I'm not quitting yet, but I wanted to state out that thanks for watching, and we can all make this a really cool stream. Put these straps again in the box. And I think I'm going to have a drink again, so I'm going to put up the time lapse on again and see you in a bit. Thank you. And we're back. Um, I had quite a few coffees, so I'm gonna skip the coffee. I know it's called Time and Coffee Talk Show, but no coffee, just an iced tea. Because yeah, too much coffee isn't that good. So Cheers. Um, as we were chatting on the swatch I sold, I was telling that I wasn't sure if the tachymeter scale was on the bezel or in the inner bezel, but as you've seen on the time lapse, it was on the bezel. That watch is the only watch that has left the box in order to purchase the Psychonaut or Psycho Nautilus, as you can see on my wrist over here. Sorry for the grapes, but I had to eat something because we're already, let me see, over 100 minutes of streaming, so gotta take care of my inner self. And let's see if we can talk. Well, we haven't discussed the digital watches, and well, we have discussed one, the Casio, but I also have this Psycho digital alarm chronograph, and I bought it at the internet marketplace, the Dutch internet marketplace, and it was in a big lot. I think it were 30 watches or something, and nobody bidded on it, and so I did a really ridiculous bid. And after some chatting with the seller, he decided to let it go for a bit more than my ridiculous bid, but not a big bid again. But I was willing to pay that amount for this watch only. So getting all the other watches in the lot was just an extra. So I kept this watch, put a new battery in it, and I sold all the other watches. So I even made a tiny bit profit on the lot, and had to keep this beautiful vintage Psycho alarm chronograph. And as you see over here, use my other hand. As you see over here in the striped surface where it's stated Psycho, if you take the case back off, there is a really big speaker behind this bit. So it really is an alarm. I haven't tested to wake me up in the morning. I'm not sure if I will be waking up, but it's really loud, so I have to try it out at some point in time. But we will see when it's the right time to do so. Maybe on a holiday sometimes. I think I will take this with me to Spain in a couple of weeks. The Florine is definitely going on vacation with me because of its 300 meters water resistant. It's automatic and it can have a beating, so this one will go with me on my flight to Spain. But we were talking about automatic digital watches. This is another digital watch. I'm not sure what brand it is. It's just a digital watch, just like the Seiko one, but this is a different brand. It looks a bit like it with the part over here. It is a stated alarm chronograph as well, but not a brand name or something is to be discovered. Not even on the case back, just blank empty case back. It looks like it's screwed in due its holes in the case back, but it's just a a snapback, just a clicking case back. It has a nice bracelet with not that much stretch, so I guess it's not been used that much. I don't know which year it is or whatever. I found it at the local thrift shop also. I put a new battery in it and run it. But to set up this watch was really different than the Seiko one. So I'm not sure if it's set properly. You can let it tell you the day. So it's day and date. What else can it tell you? You can use a chronograph, dual time, alarm. It has got a light, which is not working, but who cares? Never mind. I found it at a thrift shop for about, I think, €2 or €3. So I thought, well, it looks kind of retro, kind of cool. Go with the flow, and I purchased it. Gonna take me another grip. This watch is one watch that I also wear often. It's another quartz watch. It's called by the brand Enzo Tempo. I've seen them before. I'm not sure. Maybe it is a fashion brand or something. This one has a rubber strap with a folding clasp, with safety buckle. So it's really nice. I bought it for a couple euros again. The lady in the, well, it was not a thrift shop, but it was more like a vintage shop. So everything was displayed really nicely. The only thing in the shop that they forgot was to change the battery, so the buyer could see that it was running. And they also did not clean the watch. So therefore I paid less than they were asking, and told the lady, well, you have a nice shop, but if you want to sell especially watches, then make sure that when people come in your shop, they see that the watch is working and that the watch isn't full of DNA and other gross things from its previous owners. So give the watch a clean. So I gave the lady some tips on how to clean a watch, and not like a really clean in like a cleaning machine, but just brush the outside with some rinse and water and a toothbrush, and you clean the strap and let someone put a battery in it. I offered her to change batteries for her as well, so she could make more profit out of the watches than just putting some dirty, non-working watches in her display. Because in a thrift shop, well, they're just putting everything that they get in the showroom, and it doesn't matter if it's broke or not running or whatever. But if you have like a vintage shop, then I think you have to be one step further than a thrift shop, and yeah, just make sure that everything you have for sale and have on display, that it is clean, running, and For example, they do sell vintage clothes, and everything was washed, everything smelled nice. There weren't any clothes with damage or so it so it so why would you do it with clothes and not with watches if they're both are products you want to sell for a profit? So on a regular basis, I attend at some thrift shops and vintage shops and markets around my hometown to to search for gems and just watches that I like. I don't care about brands or makes or something or whatever. Just as a watch caught my eye for whatever reason, and they're asking a price that I'm willing to pay for it, then I will take it with me. So just go with the flow, and I'm not that person that is fun. Oh, I have to have a Rolex or I have to have an Omega or so. I want to watch that I like from the look of it, and not of a brand behind it or a marketing strategy behind it. Why I have to have this watch. Uh, not driven by the amount of likes that it will get on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I'm just a guy who loves watches. So, and if you open Instagram or Facebook or whatever, it's always Rolex, Omegas, Pateks, everything for the likes, and mostly there isn't a conversation about watches behind it or guys that know that have a lot of knowledge about watches. Mostly, if I ask someone some details on the watch, they can tell me, yeah, it's a Patek, and yeah, it's a blue dial, and nothing more. So it's just a post picture of a Patek with no meaning behind it or no knowledge. So that's why that's my opinion about it. I just love to see some other guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and forever whatever kind of people that are loving watches. Uh, it's just more of the community around watches than watches itself. Another grape. So we're almost live for 2 hours. I think I'm going to end if we are over 2 hours. I have some other stuff to do as well today, like everybody else. Probably everybody is working and will. A lot of you guys will see this in a not live show, not live stream again, but just as the video upload afterwards to my channel. Um, thanks everybody who is following this live, and thank you for watching it afterwards if it being uploaded on my channel. I will try to upload it on YouTube as well. Put it in my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is also called, where it is? Yep, it's there, Tijdspraak. It's a Dutch title. What it actually means is talking about time. So that's what I'm doing here. Talking about time, talking about watches. It's my Instagram as well. So you can find me on Instagram, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook. And yeah, walk along with me this journey about watches and time and good conversation and nice friends and everything more. So thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it. It was really nice to do again. Another 2 hour stream. The last time I did 1.5 hour stream, but I forgot to check the box for putting it online afterwards on my channel, so that stream is lost. But uh, just as this stream, it was lovely to do. Um, I did some coverage of topics that I did the first time, but as it's not been uploaded, this is the first stream that will be uploaded. But the second stream I'm doing. Yeah, as I said, I really enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, for interacting. Um, the next time I will be doing this, I will choose another time in the day to do so. In the evening, maybe have to check out if I can manage that, because it's now really quiet in my home. So the dog is out, the kids are out, the wife is out. So I'm having a nice time to do so. But in the evening, it's a different story. But we'll see if we can manage that. Uh, but yeah, thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe and tick the heart-shaped icon above here, somewhere here. If you do so, you tick the heart-shaped icon, you will get a notification the next time I'm live, and we can have another chat about watches or everything else you want to chat about. Thank you so much again. Can't say it enough. I'm really appreciated that you are watching this, and see you in the next one. Thank you.